Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie is Jungleland. I'm, as you can tell, a little bit excited. I think this just popped up on one of the emails I get from Redbox, like this is coming soon or something. I heard of it, and then I went to DirecTV, and here they have it. You could buy it or rent it, right? So I'm like, wow, I thought it was like just coming out in the theaters. So Charlie Hunnam is in it, right? He is from Sons of Anarchy, which is fantastic. And you had me there, I'll watch it, right? He's in it. I love him. I mean, he's awesome. And then Jack O'Connell is in it. And I'm like, I recognize that. And it's not Jerry O'Connell, who I immediately thought, is that his brother? I was like, but I recognize that name. And he's in a lot of different things. He's in Unbroken, plays Louis Sampier in that. But he's also, where I recognize him from, Starred Up. Prison movie, kid who goes to prison at 19 years old, and like, wow, right? Great movie, I thought. And I liked him in it. That's really why I liked the movie. I thought he was phenomenal in it. So, this is about, the two of them are brothers, or I think the two of them are brothers. I don't know. The movie is about two brothers. Yeah, they both have the same last name. They're about two brothers. One's the manager, one's the boxer. And due to a string of events, they have to skip town and drive across country or get across country, to get for a no-holds boxing match that actually becomes the fight of their life. So something happens that they have to go on the road. But I don't know. I don't want to know any more than that, except for, I always like to tell you, 6.4 on IMDb. Only 411 people have rated it so far. So very young rating movie, so I'm excited. I'm hoping for something really good here. 6.4 is pretty good. An hour and 29 minutes long, or an hour and 30 minutes long. That's good. So I'll get into it here. I'm excited. Let's see what it's about. Give you a better idea. Ultimately, we'll let you know if it's worth paying the money on DirecTV to watch it. I don't know where else it is, but there you go. I'll be back. Hey everybody. I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Jungleland. We're at the 51-minute mark. Well over halfway through the movie. I guess about 40 minutes left. But I wanted to catch you up on it. A little different than what I had told you from the beginning, but not too far off. So the two brothers, Charlie and Jack O'Connell. Jack is the boxers. Charlie's the manager and the trainer, that kind of thing. So it's like more like street fighting than it is like in the ring. It's backroom in an Italian restaurant fighting is the one scene that you see. So Charlie is, I don't want to say a gambler, but he gets into debt somehow, and he decides to put some money down on his brother with, seems like maybe a gangster of some sort. His brother finds out and throws the fight on purpose. And that's right in the beginning, so no spoiler alert. But then, of course, so now he's in bigger debt with this guy. So the guy gives him an opportunity and says, go to Jungleland, where you can win $100 or $150,000, and he'll pay for the entry fee. So of course, then his debt would be paid. So they're going to go out to San Francisco. This is a cross-country trip, so they can get into this Jungleland type fight. And the one piece that they leave out in the beginning, and I'm going to clue you in on here, is they have to take a girl with them. There's a girl at this gangster's house that he says take her across. She's got to get to some other guy. We don't know the whole story yet. There's little breadcrumbs here and there. But basically, she's kind of a piece of trouble. She's, she's hard to manage, but she's also trying to drive a wedge between the two brothers. So that's what it is. It's a little bit more than what I had thought. I mean, you've seen these kinds of things, a lot of different times. I can't remember the Billy Bob Thornton and the Bruce Willis movie, kind of the bank robbery movie. It's escaping, but like I think it was Susan Sarandon who tried to get in between them. Anyway. It's like that, You've seen these kinds of things where the girl comes between two guys and tries to, tell him, hey, you need to get out of his shadow, or you need to stop listening to him. So that's what she's doing. She's undermining Charlie's role and trying to separate them. Meanwhile, she's also trying not to go to this guy, so she doesn't want to go there. The two of them are focused on getting to this fight and winning the fight. So, a little disappointed in that, in that piece of it, because I've seen this before, when they throw the girl in there. I thought it was going to be a little bit different with the two of them, and wasn't sure what to expect. But, you know, other than that, it's okay. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. But I'll take it from here, see where it goes, check in at the credits, and give you my final thoughts. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Jungleland, and I'll put it to you this way. You know, this movie for me was failing. I had my expectations extremely high. For I don't know why, but you know, I had them high because of the actors in it, because of the rating on IMDb, because of what I read as a synopsis. It was a little bit, it was failing for me because it seemed like every other movie like this, you know. Like I had mentioned before, I'm not going to repeat myself, but when they threw that girl in there and she's trying to pry them apart, it's like, I've seen this in many ways, many fashions, it's not that great. So the only thing that could save it would be the ending. And I'll tell you what, it did. They made it a lot better when you get towards the end of the movie. As things start to reveal themselves a little bit, and you really see where it takes you. And I don't want to go into it because I was surprised. You know, like you kind of had an idea what you think could happen, but it really plays out well, I think. You know, all of it. Like there's just so much to it that I don't want to even say. There's little pieces that it's like, oh, okay. I won't ruin it for you, but the brown bag piece. You know, I was like, okay, and then when it's revealed, it's like, wow, so much more, you know. So there's like the whole ending here just does a really good job of building off of what they set you up for. So 3/4 of the movie is you've seen it many times, but the ending brings it all much better, much better. So I try to think to myself, like, how do they make the movie better? I don't know. You know, like the first 3/4. And maybe it's because I've seen too many movies and it's like so common, the plot. But in the end, the acting is good by Charlie and Jack. Great acting there. They're really it. The girl, she was okay. She was pretty good. Didn't stand out to me, but the other two were really good. And I will say this, like Charlie Hunnam, you know, I've seen him in a lot of different things. I always relate him back to Sons of Anarchy, and you know, he's got that. You know what I mean? It's like that's his character. But he does a really good job in this one by not being him. You know, it was pretty good. So I'd check it out. Wait through the film, go through it. You got to make it to the end. It's only an hour and a half long, so it's not like a long wait, but it's worth the wait when you get the ending of this movie and you see the dramatic climax of it. So I was trying to think of that movie with Christian Bale in it where he gets really thin. I know I'm naming all these movies and I forget them, but that one, Charlie Hunnam reminds me of him in this movie. You know what I mean? Like kind of taking it down to there where, you know, he was Batman and then he becomes that guy, drug addict. Not that Charlie Hunnam's a drug addict, but you'll see, I think if you've seen that movie that I'm referring to that I can't remember, you'll know what I mean. So, it's good. It's got all that into it. So, just make it to the end. Then it's good. So, there you go. That's what I got. Where am I on it? You want to know my rating? I'm around a 7. I mean, like I said, the middle of it was, I'll probably hit it with a 7. There you go. I think. This didn't entice you to go watch it. Alright, hopefully that helped. So if you're undecided, check it out. Make it to the end. Worth it to watch the whole thing. And if you do, drop me some comments. Love to hear your thoughts. Smash the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Tell all your friends and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub.